is these people are dying because they want to be home. And I'm not going to rest, and I'm not going to be satisfied until I find a way for the ones that want to come home to get them home. You know, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how this got this far without God's help, but I know I'm putting the same energy out there that I'm starting a program we call Where's Your Neighbor? Who's better to tell you where the neighbor at than your neighbor? Thanks. So with that information, I'm going to call the neighbor. You know, especially the elderly, the disabled, you know, and the ones on disability. Those are the people I'm concentrating on most. You can't fix the whole thing, but they don't have the time for us to try and fix the whole thing. So I think that should be our energy. If I call them and they say they want to come home, I get the address, I see the condition of their house, and I do whatever I can in my power to get them home.
The other thing that you need to try to save, and that's why you have a community center, is that one of the things that New Orleans had, other cities have too, but it was special in New Orleans, is that you had the spirit of community.
Oh, yes.
People knew their neighbors.
Yes, that's why it's named the Village. When I really thought about it, I realized why it came together like that, because when I was a kid, if I did something 10 blocks from my house, I knew it was going to get there. I just hope I made it there before it got there. But anyway, that's the way we was raised. That's the way things came up. And that's why it's named the Village. So the neighbor definitely know where the neighbor at. But they've been beat by contractors. They've been beat by everybody you can name. So they reluctant even talking to you. So what I've done, I got a few lawnmowers and a few weed eaters, and I take some of the volunteers, and I go and cut their grass. I don't ask for no money or anything. Well, if you do something good without asking them for anything, then they give up. They tell you. They tell you who stayed in that house next door just from cutting their grass. Well, the thing about the reason I focus on cutting the grass, we got another city ordinance that's coming out. If the grass is not cut, it's a $500 fine. They haven't put it into law yet, but that's on its way. So I had a meeting with Common Ground, all the agencies that working down here Saturday, and to team up the volunteers so we could do like a whole area at one time. You know, so our first meeting was this Saturday. So we meet every Saturday and we plan the next week's work. So when the volunteers come in, because I found out one thing about the volunteers, I don't care how much you're paying a